Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kwolek here at the Oak Mountain Denture and Implant Center. I just wanted to help out with a question we get all the time here in the clinic, which is, what is an implant and how can it help me fix my smile? You hear about replacing one tooth, replacing multiple teeth, or snap-in dentures, and they're all talking about implants. So what's the difference? We have to get back to the basics, which is that an implant is just a metal root that replaces roots that you're missing from extractions, right? So let's take this model for example. Here we've got a tooth, another tooth, another tooth, and then a socket where an extraction took place. So we've talked about different options for replacing these teeth, where you cut down the neighbors and bridge over the top of them, or you have a partial made out of acrylic that you pop in and out that's removable. But what if we could just take this root that's missing and replace it with something new? That's where implants come in, right? Here, we've got a metal root, and on top of that, if we install this in the bone, we can support a tooth all by itself. A brand new tooth that you treat just like any other, that you brush and you floss and you forget about it. It's just a tooth that's been replaced. It's the gold standard and it works fantastic. Now you'll notice it's in two parts. We have the metal that's installed into the bone and the crown on the top. And that's why in so many situations you'll see them say, you got to go to the surgeon to get the root installed. And then you got to come back to us in a couple months and have the top, the crown installed. So here at Oak Mountain, we do both. I teach both at a postgraduate residency, and we make sure that you're with the same doctor the entire way through so that we can have complete control. You have a great looking tooth that you can't tell the difference between before and after. Now, as wonderful as that is, a lot of people will sit here and look at this model and say, what's going on? That looks terrifying, that looks scary. Well, let's figure out exactly what it is. This is like a hippo-sized model. Let's scale down just a little bit. Here's the real deal. We measure these in millimeters, somewhere from 8, 10, 12. It's kind of the ballpark. It's not your regular Home Depot aisle 7 type of thing. This is surgical grade sterilized titanium. Obviously, I'm not touching them if I'm putting it in the mouth. These come out of sterile packs. We take about 20, 30, maybe 45 minutes to install one of these. No pain, nothing going on the next day. You'll forget it ever happened until we put a beautiful new tooth on there. Little tiny cute thing, not a big deal. Nothing to get stressed about, right? So implant, metal root. Now what about the other things that it can do? Let's talk about that again one more time, just like we had before. So we've got dentures, right? Everybody's familiar. A little piece of acrylic that'll sit on the jaw. And then on the bottom denture, a lot of times you're at the church potluck and you get to singing or you laugh at something that one of the kids does and flies across the yard. That's not great. We can do better than that. Well, guess what? We have a solution, and that is, once again, implants. We've got our metal roots, right? But now instead of putting a tooth on top of it, what can we do? We've got buttons right here, yeah? So like a kid's winter coat, we can have a button and a little hole here inside the denture that allows, especially these bottom dentures that are so finicky, to stay right in. And that way, whether you're singing in the choir, you're chasing after the kids, you laugh at a joke, this isn't going to end up on the other side of the room. And also, that chicken that you've been eyeing, that sandwich that you want to try out, your chewing power is just on another level with just a couple implants. A lot of times all you need is 2 or 4 on the bottom, and you can pair it with a regular old top denture with no implants and have great chewing power, and that's much less expensive than you'd think. You've probably been quoted for some really, really upscale stuff. A lot of times all it takes is a little bit of stabilization on the bottom and you can get right where you need to go. Finally, on the top end, we do have the deluxe version, which is the all-on 4 or the fixed prosthetic. In this case, we've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's that same situation, metal roots, but now instead of a button or a tooth, we have screws that come together to secure a zirconia arch. So if you just want the very, very, very top end, have a smile just like when you were young and nothing ever comes out, nobody's the wiser, this is the way to go. It's a great treatment for a lot of people and it works really, really well. It is kind of pricey, but all you have to do is clean under here with a water pick, and that's all the maintenance, along with your regular brushing, just like you would when you had normal teeth. So it's a very set it and forget it solution. It's not coming in and out like a denture, and they look amazing, and you can eat literally whatever you want. It's a fantastic treatment. Just Just depends on your price range and your goals. It's wonderful, but everybody's different. So no matter where you fall on the spectrum, if you're looking at replacing a couple teeth, or you're a little more budget conscious, or you really want the Rolls-Royce version, there are options for you with or without implants, and we'd love to be there for you. We're never going to be pressuring you. We're not going to rush you in and out the door. We're going to learn your story and figure out exactly where you want to go. We're going to help you get there. That's the big thing at Oak Mountain. So if that's something that's interesting to you, give us a call, 205-677-5111. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.